Let's see. Who's on the docket? What's your name? Carl.
Yeah.
Cal.
You can call me Carl.
Cal and Concha.
Most people call me Carl.
Guys.
Not most people, but a lot of people call me Carl.
My real friends call me Cal.
Cal. I used to try to get people to call me Crystal.
Why?
I don't know.
Did it work?
In like elementary school. Like I would be at school and be like, my parents call me Crystal, but you guys don't have to. And then I go home and be like, my friends call me Crystal, but like you don't do.
Did you like your name in elementary school?
It was like, it's fine. Carly's like such a like a boring name.
Right.
Right?
That's, yeah.
So was Joe.
So unique. Carly.
So boring.
You're my first friend that I've had on that's just me and you.
Really?
Yeah.
Congrats to me.
Like my regular, you know?
Yeah.
My
I'm your regular?
My routine.
Oh, okay. You're on this podcast now forever.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I want this conversation to like really dive into the CARLY and INCONTRO.
Oh God, our mukbangs haven't done that already?
No, I feel like because our mukbangs are like kind of about food, but then like obviously we go into the past and the present and the future.
Of course.
But I really want to like there's so many dimensions to you that I find so interesting.
Are you being serious?
I swear to God. I think you're an onion, and I can finally peel you back.
Okay, let's peel me back.
And Caitlin said something really cool. I know what you do off screen, but I want to see what you do behind the scenes.
Okay.
I want to see what really makes you tick.
Oh, God.
First thing I really want to talk about was you're part of a duo, you and Erin.
Yes.
How'd you guys maintain a friendship and business this entire time? Because you've been doing it for like 8 years now.
Yeah, it's not hard. I don't think.
Okay, because my partnership with my previous partner...
It ended,
deteriorated, went up in flames. So now it's just me on this podcast. And I appreciate everyone sticking around. Thank you so much. I'm going to make it...
Yeah, that sucks.
It does, right? So now I need to find a new co-host. I need to find a new best friend.
Oh, okay.
It's a whole thing.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's not me.
It's okay.
But you're welcome for being here.
I'm going to close the laptop then. We're done.
No, but that does suck. Did he just say he didn't want to do it anymore? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. He has so many other things. It's cool. I'm not hurt. I am. How do you like decipher business and pleasure and like friends and like how do you balance both of that? Because so they tell you not to go into business with your friends.
I know. Or family.
Or family, which is why I went to business with my best friend.
And it imploded.
And just like the summer.
I was just going to say that. I was like, oh, am I going to cancel to say that? I think it's because we've been doing it for so long. And when we first started being friends, we were filming a lot together anyway, just like Snapchat videos or whatever. And I think it's because we genuinely started YouTube for fun. It was never about money. Like, I didn't even know you could really make money doing YouTube.
When you started it 7 years ago as a joint channel, did you make money on it?
Not really. I mean, we started making like some, but I feel like my memory is so fucking bad. It could have been like 3 years later. It could have been 1 year later. But I feel like at that point, we started to make our rent. Like, my goal was like, I just want to be able to pay my rent.
That was mine too.
Yeah, I feel like that's a really good goal for doing YouTube and like living out here because it's so crazy. I think my rent was like $700 a month or something.
And you were able to hit that?
Yeah, at some point. When I first moved here, I had no job, but I had money saved. I had $10,000 in my bank account when I moved here.
I had 30.
30,000?
Yeah.
Damn.
Is that a lot?
I think so.
Oh, I was so scared. I thought I was going to blow right through it.
I had 10. But I was also on Vine making money on Vine brand deals. So that's like what my job was, I guess.
I didn't have anything.
So how did you live?
I was ready to work at a pizza shop. I was going to do anything. If I had to deliver food, I was going to figure it out.
Yeah.
Sell mattresses. Vacuum salesman. I don't know.
Vacuum salesman. Can I get a Dyson?
Sure.
A discount, please?
Please.
They're great.
When you guys started doing it, it was just for pure pleasure?
Yeah. So we started doing vining and driving, which is, I don't know if you ever saw it or anything.
You've had Jay Cyrus, Christine Sidalco, Brandon Calvillo.
Mm-hmm.
I went through the
Jason, David Dover, like everybody. And that was literally us just being very sarcastic interviewers and like making our guests do something for us the whole time. It was just a joke, basically. I think that's when the internet started turning weird because all of our comments would be like, you're so mean to the guests. Like, how dare you? And we'd be like, these are our friends and we're characters right now. I don't know. It's funny. So that was like our first intro to YouTube. And then it was like right when David started vlogging. It was like right around then we were joking. We're like, LOL, we start vlogging. And this was like truly before everyone else. I swear to God. But then everyone just like overtook us. It's fine. But we would joke around and just like make vlogs. And we made one, oh my God, we went to Omaha in like 2015 and we vlogged it. We never posted it anywhere. So technically that was like our first vlog, but we didn't post it. And then it just took off. We started doing, what was it? I think it was like 2 videos a week.
And that's where the era of "and we died" started.
Yeah. Because we were like, clickbait is so stupid. Let's just add "and we died" at the end of every single clickbait.
Actually, every single video. And you guys were getting 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 views?
No, we were probably getting like 30,000 views.
Okay, because that's what it's at now. Have you seen it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they blew up.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Our old ones?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you meant now. I was yeah, they're back to old ones.
No, your old ones.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Those like, once we started hanging out with like Vlog Squad and doing all our videos with all our friends and stuff, they got way bigger, but we didn't even go into it thinking it would be anything. And then Erin was able to quit her full-time job, and it's just gone ever since. And I think for us, it's like, what else would we be doing kind of thing. And we're just really easy to work together. She does more of like the business stuff. I do all the editing and like TikToks and all that. So
what was the biggest culture shock leaving Nebraska, making it in LA?
No parking lots.
Anywhere?
Well, in where we live, there are, but we moved to East Hollywood. Fucking terrible. No parking. The traffic is bad on every single street imaginable. Like, terrible. That was probably my biggest culture shock. But I was like so happy
to leave the small town.
Well, it wasn't a small town. Omaha's really big.
Is it that big?
Yes.
Really?
Joe, my high school, I would see people every day I'd never seen before school.
How many in your class?
I graduated with 1,500.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I had 2,000.
Okay, one upper.
Not to make it about me, but.
But yeah, it was big. It's funny because I went to college 40 minutes away and I couldn't stay because I was so homesick, but I moved across the country and I was fine.
Did you move in with Erin?
Uh-huh.
From the internet? You just knew her, Erin, from the internet?
Yeah.
You met a stranger on the internet and moved in with them?
Pretty much. It's pretty much every like early 2000s parents' worst nightmare, yeah.
And you were just like, I'm going to do this for how long?
Until it doesn't work anymore.
And at the time, you were just Vining, making money on sponsorships?
Yep. I had like little weird jobs. Like I remember this clothing company hired me to like reach out to, this sounds like children, but it was like a children's clothing brand. Like if there were any kids that were, their parents were influencers and like showed their kids, I would like reach out to them or whatever. But that was it.
At that time, it wasn't really proven to be an internet star. So
no. I guess YouTubers were. But it wasn't influencer. Like nobody was an influencer. It was like Instagram models and Vine and YouTubers. Viners and YouTubers.
But they weren't even making the amount of money that they were as we know to today.
I don't think so.
And if they were, there's slim pickings. There was like a couple.
Right. It was like Jenna Marbles, Ricky Dillon. Like
yeah, the people who were doing it for like 10 years.
Yeah.
At any point, did you think that you weren't going to succeed and you'd have to move back home?
No.
Really?
I just like don't worry about stuff like that. I don't know. And I'm very privileged. I was able to move with $10,000 in my bank account. It was my money. Like no one gave me that money, but I feel like that helped me like settle in and not have to stress about anything else except making whatever I wanted to make on Vine or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I never, because people ask Erin and I all the time, like, what's your plan for 2 years from now? We're like, I don't know. There's probably going to be a new app in 2 years and we're going to have to figure that out. Like, I don't know. I never think about it.
Were you always internet savvy?
Yeah.
Were you doing videos in Nebraska?
Yeah, I had a YouTube channel in like 2012 probably. I was just making little videos.
What kind?
Really bad ones.
Sketches?
No. It would be like a typical YouTuber talking to the camera, but it would just be like stupid, very stupid things.
Same. I built an igloo in my front yard.
You did?
And I vlogged it. I called it My Life, My Vlog or something.
And we died.
And we died.
And I died. Wait, did it do well?
No, I think that video did not. The only videos that hit off for me on YouTube at the time was like topical videos. Like I happened to do a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video where I bought the costumes.
Okay.
And it was a comedy sketch. And then like 2 years later, the movie came out and it spiked because people thought that was a trailer.
Okay.
Same with
the trailer. And
same with like, Spider-Man. I did a Spider-Man costume one and that one spiked. It got like 60,000 views. But that's when I realized like trending topics were the way to go because over time they blow up.
Yeah. I know. That's why I feel like now there's no trends on YouTube.
No, but
right?
I get so excited for like TikTok trends when
me too.
Like the Grimace one I think is so funny. Like everyone's like doing their dark mysterious thing.
I know.
Have you done it yet?
No, but I want to.
You should.
I don't know what to do though.
I don't know either. I want to do it in my car because that's like the most cringy thing to do.
What? Like dump it?
Yeah, dump purple milkshake all over your car.
At least it'll be pretty.
Yeah, I heard it stains.
I mean, it probably.
Yeah.
I heard it's also just a vanilla milkshake.
Oh, with dye?
Yeah.
Purple dye. My favorite.
Yeah.
If you could tell 2017 Carly something, what would it be?
Oh, man. 2017. I think, okay, you know what's so crazy? And I think this was in 2017. My family had a psychic medium around Christmas time come to our house.
For the holidays?
Yeah.
Why?
No, she did like readings. And
is this a tradition?
No, we did it twice, but I wasn't there for one of them. And she came to our house. I wasn't there. I was in LA. She came to Omaha, or she was in our house in Omaha, and she was like, "Does anyone here make a living on the internet?" Or I'm getting like
she looked
internet.
you up.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
She did.
Maybe. But here's what happened. She was like, whoever has this internet thing going on, I just want you to know, like, it's all going to work out. It's going to pay off. And literally the next year, we blew up a lot bigger than we had been. And we were making so many videos, and it was so much fun.
At the time.
And I was like, oh, she was right.
Me.
Okay.
What was blow up for you? What was the success for you?
I think just like making a good amount of money and having a solid amount of views steadily. I think that, right? Is that how you define it?
Yeah. I mean, success to me was that just being able to like live comfortably and not stress.
Yeah. Just having money to like pay at the time my rent and then having a little bit extra. To me, that's all I wanted. I was never like, I want to be a millionaire. Like, I want $50,000 a month on YouTube, like making YouTube videos. Like, it was never that ever. Like, anytime Aaron and I got a giant paycheck from like our YouTube earnings, we'd always be like, holy shit, is this real? Like, still to this day, if I get a big brand deal, I'm like, huh?
It starts with an email.
And
then like you throw them an idea and they're like, really? I'd love to film that. And then you post it on your socials and then the money comes.
It's so weird. What was your first brand deal?
It was with the TBS TV show called Wrecked.
I feel like we talked about this actually.
I
don't know. Maybe we didn't.
Gary Vaynerchuk's company reached out to me on email, and I responded, and I did it all on my own. And I think I got like, they told me how much it was. It was like $1,500 or maybe $1,000. I don't know. And I had to drive down to Marina Del Rey and spend a day like there filming content. And then there was the after party. It was like, fuck yeah, I'd love to spend the entire day there. And
now we'd be like, oh.
A whole day? Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, for $1,500?
So I was so stoked. I went down, I filmed my content, I got my photos, I posted it, they sent me the money, and that was my first taste of it.
Were you like, holy shit?
Yes, because the one thing that I was always envious of content creators was the free stuff that they get. And that was a big reason why I want to have my own social, so that I can get my own free stuff.
Yeah.
When people were sending them like clothes or like Theraguns.
Theraguns, I wish.
That was like I wanted that stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't necessarily want the items themselves. I wanted a company to believe in me, to think like, we need to send this guy that.
But that's sweet. And I feel like people are not confused, but like, I see people get upset that influencers get sent stuff for free because they're the ones that have money. Like, why are they being sent? And I totally understand that thought process, but it's just because influencers have an audience. So the more that influencer posts about it, it's like a commercial basically for the brand, or even just like a tag will help them.
Right.
And that's why they do it.
And if an outfit's like $60, it costs them $30 to make.
Yeah.
So they could just send it, and it's the free promo for that.
Yeah. But I also totally get the frustration, because I would probably think that if I was an influencer, like, what the fuck?
What was your first sponsorship?
It was for Hot or Not on Vine.
Why do I know that?
I don't know. It's like it's a dating app. It's kind of like Tinder, but it was like way shittier at the time. And
I don't know it then.
Okay, I got paid $50 to do it, and I was like, this is fucking insane. I was like, $50 to make a Vine? And that was like, oh, I can't even tell you how excited that. And I was like living in Omaha at my parents' house, and I was working at Target. So I was just like, wait, this is so fucking cool.
Did you tell your parents like you made that money?
Oh yeah. My dad was cute. He like calculated out if I were to make $50 every 6 seconds, like how much I would have made for a 40-hour work week.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh, you're so right. But
supportive dad.
Yeah. And in reality, taxes, I probably made $20, but it's fine.
It's so funny.
I remember my manager he wasn't like my manager, but he brought me the deal, and he was like, usually I take 10%, but I'm not going to take it from this. I was like, thanks.
Is he still doing management stuff now?
It was Jack. Oh. So yeah.
How do you pull a $50 deal?
Man, I don't know. He really pulled some strings there. I don't know.
I'd still take that deal now.
Honestly, yeah. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. For like a TikTok.
Maybe if I believe in them, I would do it.
Oh my god, whatever. Yeah, if they sent me like furniture, if they sent me like a ton of furniture and then paid me $50, I'm like, okay, maybe.
What was the coolest gifting you got, or gifting suite that you went to? Because I know there's companies like the A-List where you can walk in.
Love the A-List.
There's like Lululemon in there, and you just pick. There
is not Lululemon in there, is there?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, updated. Go check it out.
Since when?
I think I went like in December, and I was able to get some stuff. Or February.
I feel like Aaron and I have been recently, and I did not see. Maybe they didn't let us go. And there's like certain sections you can't go in.
Yeah, that's like the biggest ego blow.
Yeah, I know. They're like, this is for the real celebrities.
Joe Jonas can come to this section, but not you.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, well, I just saw. All right, whatever. Alex Earl's over there. She's an influencer. Yeah, the A-List is fucking amazing. I love the A-List. It's so much fun. I love the anticipation of driving there. I'm like, what am I going to get? Yeah. They have so many good brands. I'm trying to think. McDonald's was very cool. They sent us like they sent me, Aaron, and Matt, because Matt was in a video of ours that we tried what's like the green shake.
Chicken nuggets.
No.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. It was one of those. So he was in that video and they saw it and they sent us all like red McDonald's robes with our name embroidered on the front and then like the M on the back. It was very cool. And like little trays for the car. I was
just talking to Caitlin about that you guys got gifted that robe.
It was crazy.
I was very bummed out because I had the sponsorship too with the St. Patrick's Day shake. And because I knew you guys got that robe, I was thrilled to do it. But there was like a conflict because I was doing something else, so I wasn't able to post it.
And like, you've done 7 In-N-Out mukbangs. Like, you can't do McDonald's.
We need someone who's aligned with the company.
Yeah.
What took us so long to become friends?
I don't know. I feel like we've always been around each other, but like, would you say we're friends?
Yeah.
I think we're friends, but like, we're more like, we don't like hang out.
I was thinking about this before you got here.
Sorry, continue.
As friends, what do we both love doing? We both love the internet. We both love doing things on the internet.
Yeah.
So this is almost the thing that we do love doing together.
I know. It's such a weird line.
It is.
Like you said with Aaron, it's like friendship versus business. And it's like, well, it's both. And we also do things that we don't film. Like,
right.
You know, I don't know, whatever. But
I also look at it like, if you called me to come pick you up at LAX, I would go do it.
No fucking way.
Not at 5 o'clock.
I want to let you know right now, I would not.
Okay.
So but that's because I have crippling driving anxiety. And LAX is 50 minutes away.
It depends. If you called me for like a Saturday afternoon, like, can you pick me up at 2? Hell yeah.
Oh my God, that's so nice, Joe.
Of course.
But would you like make me do a mukbang?
I'd ask for one.
Okay,
I'd have the food in the car.
All right, slay.
No.
Honestly, it'd be nice because you're always hungry after a flight.
Exactly. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Double favor.
Thank you.
But this is the kind of thing that we love doing together anyway.
That's true.
Like, even if we didn't have subs, like, I'd still be like, you want to make a YouTube sketch together?
Yeah. That's
like,
true.
You'd be that friend that I'd call, and I know you'd be like, yeah, like, I'll put on that costume and do that.
Yeah.
So I always think that's like so fun.
Yeah. I also feel like there's very few people I actually just like hang out with. Like, I love being home. I love being in my bed and I love being home.
What do you do? Because you are a homebody. Are you always just making TikToks?
Pretty much. I'm either scrolling TikTok or making TikToks or watching like TLC cringy shows.
What's your favorite TLC show?
Oh man, there's Welcome to Plathville, which is they're all like reality.
Is that about a farm one?
Not really a farm, but they're very Christian. But some of the children, there's like 10 children or something, and some of them kind of veer off and they don't want to be Christian anymore, so they move out, and it's like a whole thing about their lives, and it's so interesting because I'm just so interested in people's lifestyles that I don't have. So like hoarders, for example, I'm just like, this is so like I don't understand the thoughts behind it. Obviously it's a mental illness, but stuff like that, or like I watched what was that one on Netflix? It was like the surgical show. Oh my God, it was so good. It just followed these surgeons and patients for like months, and you could watch their progress and you could watch surgeries, just shit like that. I just really like to watch.
Kardashians or not really?
Yeah, I watch it, but I think it's very boring right now.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy boring.
Because they're not doing anything.
Yeah, and their new show, like on Keeping Up, they would show a lot of drama, and they talk a lot about drama on the show, but they don't really show it. It's like, this is what happened and this is how we're dealing with it, blah blah blah. And it's like, okay.
Do you do the MTV realities or you're really just TLC?
I don't watch any MTV really. I also love Below Deck.
Oh, yeah.
You watch Below Deck, right?
No, I was supposed to have the chef on my show because we look alike.
Marcos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you want to be there for it?
Yes,
Would you want to talk to
him? Maybe. I'm kind of nervous.
Really?
I don't know.
People freak out about him.
Yeah.
Guys,
it's such a good show. You haven't watched it?
I watched a couple episodes before I went to his restaurant.
Yeah.
But there's a chef that I look alike, and I've been getting tagged as him for years.
Yeah.
So I went to his restaurant in downtown LA. We took a photo together, and I see it in certain angles and like his mannerisms.
I remember on the show when he would wear a hat, I was like, damn, he looks like Joe. Actually, Nolan was the one who said that first. I was like, you're right, he does.
That's so funny. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The ladies swoon over him. Is it because he's a chef?
I mean, I think he is conventionally attractive, but on the show, he gives me like a little bit of murdery vibes. So I don't know.
I heard he was like more like stable on the show.
He seemed stable, but like if something like pissed him off, you could tell he was like gonna flip out at some point, maybe. But I don't know. That's just how it felt to me.
Are you into Teen Mom?
Yes. Not really right now, but I mean, I watched it. It started at 16 and pregnant, and I was 16 when it started. So I feel like I, grew up with the girls. And yeah, I mean, it's Teen Mom now. So I actually binged it during quarantine again, like all of it. And then it's so funny, some of Nolan's songs got put on the new, I think it's like 16 and pregnant, but like a different version of it or something. But it was on the show. And it was really funny to have those two things combined. So I was like, what the fuck is this? I've been watching this since I was literally a teenager.
Yeah.
So
quarantine was such a time to be alive because you could really just binge anything.
Oh my God. I know. I feel like a lot of people have nostalgia for quarantine. But then it's like, well, when you were in it though, it's like, God.
Once I like found the era of my life where I was just watching all these movies from like the 90s and 2000s that I never saw, like action movies, comedies, like everything that I didn't have time for, I was able to dive into every night.
Oh, good. Yeah. So you were excited about it.
Yeah. I'd order my Mexican food and I'd just sit there and watch. And I was like,
hell yeah.
This movie's great.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like, no, thank you. No more quarantine for me. Thank you. I love running errands way too much.
Really?
Yes.
Target runs?
Yes.
Ralph's?
No.
Target runs.
Target runs.
Okay.
Or like anything. Like I had to get my tires fixed today. I was like, let's hop in a car, go get my tires fixed. Like that was exciting to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just love having appointments.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. Somebody was like, would you ever want an assistant? And I was like, first of all, I don't need one. And second of all, no, because like I like doing those things that they'd be doing. Except the only thing I'd want an assistant for is to grocery shop. I fucking hate grocery shopping.
That's so interesting.
I go and literally I might as well not even be there. Like Nolan gets everything. Like I'm just like, I don't know. But he cooks too, so.
When I saw you at Trader Joe's, you did look like a lost cat.
I was a lost cat.
Yeah.
I'm always lost.
I think he had the bags and he was like commandeering the two of you.
Yep.
You were that TikTok of like, I'm with my boyfriend and I don't know what's going on.
Literally 100% most of the time. Yes.
That's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
At the height of it all.
Yes.
Was everything surreal to you of what was happening?
Yeah, I think so. Was it for you?
I think it was happening so fast that I didn't like, I took it in.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I don't want to say expected because I kind of like watched everybody's videos before I met everybody.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know. I feel like almost as if I have a really special talent of finding things before they blow up.
Uh-huh.
So like I found All Time Low like on their first EP.
Me too.
Really?
Yes.
MySpace?
Pure Volume.
Okay, yeah. I was always on Pure Volume.
It was my first like pop punk anything.
Yes. Do you remember the band He Is We?
Yes.
I saw them before they had like anything, and then they had this massive song that took over. I don't know. I'm really good at like finding stuff like that, like shows, and I almost like knew that something special was going to happen because it was just so unique and new, and obviously you don't know the level that it's going to blow up to.
Yeah.
But
I know. I think during it I was more thinking, never once was I like, we're so fucking cool. Like, I don't think that way at all. But if we'd all be together or like I would be on a road trip with like David or something, I'd be like, I'm with people who like the world is watching. Like that's, the world wasn't really watching me, I don't think. But like the world knows and cares so much about this group of people that is insane to me.
Yeah.
And it would be like if we stayed at a hotel. And not me. Again, not me. If I stay at a hotel in like New York or something, no one gives a fuck. But like if we were with the whole group or something, there would just be fans downstairs at all times. And that would be so insane to witness. Like I'm with these people who are this big because it doesn't feel like it when you're with them and just like making our stupid videos or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So.
I remember there's almost like unspoken rules of like, don't post anything in the hotel because then like
the
it's
elevator.
Gonna get swarmed and like
the elevator especially.
I remember one person posted like a very small selfie in the mirror, and people started showing up, and we were like, how'd you figure it out? And they're like, they posted this photo and I saw the carpet. So I looked up all the other hotels in the area and looked at their bathrooms, and I matched the carpet in the background, and I was able to figure it out.
See, that would be me if I wasn't me.
Who would you do?
I'd be like searching and figuring all that shit out. I love figuring shit out like that.
Taylor Swift.
I wouldn't do that with Taylor Swift. She's way too big, and like I don't want to bother her. You know what I mean?
Do you think you could become friends with her?
No. I'm too scared.
What if she like walked in right now and was like, Carly?
I mean, that'd be sick. But it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want her to think I'm just a fan who wants to be friends with her.
What do you want?
I just want to be friends with her. But I'm a fan. So I don't know. Because, okay, think about it. If somebody comes up to you, not that we're at the status of Taylor Swift.
Tom DeLonge. Tom DeLonge is my hero. Let's use him.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm just saying, like, what if someone came up to you and was like, oh my God, I'm a huge fan. I love your videos. I think you'd be less inclined to be like, oh, I want to hang out with this person. Because there's already, at that moment, there's like this weird like wall a little bit. I don't know how to explain it. But if someone just comes up to you and is like, oh, hey, how are you? I don't know, just like chatting. And then later they're like, oh, yeah, I've been watching your videos. It feels so different.
It does.
So I feel like for Taylor Swift, it wouldn't be like, I don't want to be like, I'm a fan. That's why I always told David, I was like, I don't want to be surprised by... So I like whoever I was obsessed with at that time, like Harry Styles or something. Like, no, do not surprise me with him. Don't surprise me with anybody I like, because I don't want it to be like that.
Wow.
Yeah. And
that's why you turned down the car the first 2 times, and then you finally kept it
on the
third
yeah.
one.
I was like, I guess I'll take a Tesla.
You're so humble.
I'm so humble.
What was the most surreal moment of everything?
Probably being at Kourtney Kardashian's house and having dinner. It's probably the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. It wasn't me either. I was just like with the people. I was with David, and it was when he was surprising Mason with Addison. So honestly, we were there for the Madison and Kourtney relationship.
And you ended up having dinner there? Yeah,
she like invited us in. She was like, guys, like come have dinner. Like it'll be so good.
Did she make it or her chef did?
Her chef did. Yeah, full staff.
If you went there and it was during the time Travis Barker was there,
shit.
I'd be so jealous.
I know. I mean, I'd be like, okay, calm down. PDA, calm down.
Yeah.
They'd be making out everywhere.
One time, David was editing, and we were just sitting there looking it over, and unannounced, Kourtney Kardashian just walked into the bedroom. I was like...
Like you were editing and you're like, what the fuck?
No, I think it was me, David, and maybe Natalie.
Oh, she walked into his.
Yeah.
I thought you meant on the video.
Oh, no. Her and Addison like came over to say hi. Like they were passing by.
Stop.
And like Addison walked in, and then Kourtney walked in right behind her. I just started like laughing, like dying in my head of like, this is fucking crazy.
She's so cool though, right?
She's great.
Very, very normal.
Super. She sat down on the bed and was just like yucking it up.
Yeah. That's how she was. And I mean, of course you're going to have a different perspective on everything because you're that fucking famous. But like as Kourtney Kardashian, she was pretty great.
Yeah.
And she kept being like, yeah, my sister, like one of my sisters. And I'd be like, well, we know who your sisters are. Just say it. Kim or Chloe.
I love when people do that. I met the mom of LMFAO at the time, like when they were massive. And she would just go around saying like, oh, my son's a DJ. But she wouldn't say what DJ.
Yeah.
And it was right when they had like all their hits on the radio and everything.
Oh, that's so funny. Just say who it is.
Humble brag.
But it is like, I feel like if I was in that situation, I'd probably do the same thing.
What would you want your kid to be?
Funny.
That's it?
Just funny. A comedian. I don't know.
Stand-up comedy?
Yeah, I'll give them some trauma so they become a comedian for sure. I don't want kids though.
None?
No.
No kids?
Not an inch. I am just not a maternal person whatsoever. Like I see a child and I'm like, hello there.
Marriage?
Maybe. Not on my like list really, but we'll see. The idea of a wedding freaks me out. Like I don't want to be the center of attention. I don't want a day about me. I don't even like my birthday, celebrating my birthday. I couldn't tell you why. There's no trauma that happened. I just don't like it.
It's so interesting because you're a relationship. You're in a relationship.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You like the camaraderie.
Yeah.
But you don't want the wedding.
I mean, I think if I were to get married, my ideal thing would be courthouse wedding and then like a big fun reception.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that would be fun.
Yeah.
I can't do like what you guys are doing is going to be fucking gorgeous and perfect, but like I could not do that.
I'll tell you more after, but we're doing something really fun.
Is this the surprise that you didn't want to tell me and Aaron?
I'll cut it out. Yeah, you guys have been around for it all. I told you when I was going to propose. Have. I think it was just the two of you that I told I was going to propose. Oh my God, that's great.
We are friends. Okay.
Yeah. I told you right outside Aaron's house.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and you guys were like, did you get another dog?
I know.
All right, I'm going to cut it out and then we're going to come right back in.
Okay.
We're getting married and we're back.
And we're back. We know something you don't know. It's probably so annoying for people listening.
Is it?
Well, sometimes on our podcast, Aaron will be like, oh, never mind. I'll tell you after. I can't do it on here. And then people will be like, what is it? She can't just say that. Fuck.
How's your podcast going?
Good. It's so fun.
Are you guys, can you see yourself doing it for the long haul?
I think so. I think as we get older too, podcasting is way more the way to go because we can't, it's just not as fun to vlog like we used to. Like I don't want to take out my camera at Joann's Fabric. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be like, whoa, let's go get this thing. Let's go get that. And Aaron's on the same page. We're both a little bit more grown. Not that you shouldn't vlog when you're grown, but I feel like
Jason 50.
But I think it's different when you're by yourself, truly. Yeah. I think there's a different thing there. I don't know why. I just feel like it's different. But we also just like, I don't know. It's like we started it. We were having fun. Oh, let's have fun. Let's just film it and post it. To like, oh, now we have to have fun and film it and post it. Oh, there's a deadline. Let's go do something to make content, have fun. And it's just like, okay, it's not working. So now we're doing a lot of just like tasting things, which is also really fun for us. I love doing that. You've been in a lot of them.
Yes, I have.
Starbucks, Dunkin', Erewhon smoothies, all of it. We were going to try the Grimace, I think. Aaron sent it to me like a month ago when it came out, but we never did it. But that's it. That's like all we do right now. Well, also outfit reviews with like Matt or Mike.
I love the the Met Gala ones because to get your guys' perspective on it, I think is really fun.
Well, I'm really bad at fashion, like terrible. I don't know what to say half the time, but with the Met Gala, there's a theme, so it's easier to kind of judge. I'm just like, I don't know. She looks good. Mm-hmm.
Do you ever watch your old videos?
Sometimes if I'm on like my channel and there's like a really old one recommended, I'm like, oh, what were we doing? And I'll watch it and I'll be like, that's so crazy. Just how different we look and how different our lives were, and just like didn't have money, just like driving a car to Starbucks, and our hair was a mess and we just looked like shit, which I think was good. I feel like that's why people were drawn to us at the beginning, is because I mean, I'm sure we weren't the first people to do this, but we never like got ready to make YouTube videos. I feel like a lot of the beauty community was like really big at that time, and I think most women or girls who were posting YouTube videos would get done up to do a video, and we would just like roll out of bed. And not that that's like anything crazy, but I think people were more drawn to that because it felt more normal, maybe. I don't know.
Were the two of you ever at an event where you felt really out of place like that?
Not really. I mean, I'm sure there've been events where I'm like, I don't know anyone here kind of thing, but no, I don't know. It's hard for me to feel like inferior for some reason. So
events like that always do not weird me out, but they like freak me out because I don't know anybody there. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I don't want to pull out my camera and film in front of these people.
When you get invited to an event, are you like, oh, hell yeah? Or are you like,
It depends, because I'm pretty good at weaving them out of like this one's actually going to be fun, and this one's like, oh, they're just going to walk around and like give you tasters, and then you're going to walk in front of the wall and take a photo.
And that's it. Yeah, I know, they're so interesting because I'm sure to everyone else, like, people just watching from home, it looks so fun and glamorous, and it's like half of them are just to show face.
Yeah,
and I'm done. Like I barely go to anything anymore.
Yeah, because they start at 6:30, so you have to go to rush hour.
Oh yeah,
and it takes forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a whole thing.
And then you get there, and then it's like, okay, why'd I come?
Yeah.
But there's been a couple that have been really cool, and like brands I really like or whatever. But
what was your favorite one that you ever went to?
I don't know if it's like my favorite one. I also have no memory, like I said, so it's hard to remember anything. But we do a lot of brand deals with ThredUp. Do you know what ThredUp is?
No.
It's a online retail online thrift store. So it's like elevated thrifting kind of.
Uh-huh.
And we've been working with them for a really long time, and they invited a lot of probably like 12 of us who do a lot of work with them to this like dinner event, and it was so nice. I like had a great time. I wasn't expecting anything. I was like, these people might be stuck up, like I don't know, because influencers can be that way. I don't know who's gonna be there, and it was like mostly all people we didn't know or had never met, and we just got along so well, and It was so nice. They let us shop there. They had like clothes out for us we could like shop from, and free drinks and just a dinner, and it was so nice.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, I loved that. Yeah.
Jason surprised me with the Jurassic Park premiere once.
Oh, yeah. I think I was there. Was that at Mike's?
Yeah, with the cake.
I was there for that, yeah.
Yeah. And like there's just cool moments because that was a really big one. So they shut down Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh, yeah.
And as we were leaving, we got caught in a train with Colin Farrell and his son.
Stop.
We're walking by and I'm like, Jason, that's Colin Farrell. And like, keep in mind, like I do that about celebrities all the time and I'm always wrong.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, Joe.
Yeah.
He looks over and it's Colin Farrell. So he's like, holy shit. And then his son was like kind of looking our way and we couldn't figure out if his son knew Jason or not. So we were like, Colin was over there in his group, and we were like 15 feet away, like just me and Jason in our group waiting. And as we start leaving, they start leaving.
Stop.
There's so many people, so we have to like squeeze through. And then I think the lineup was like Jason, Colin, me, his son. And like the four of us were like all walking out at the same time.
Oh my God. Did you say anything then?
No.
Oh my God.
I know.
So close.
I should have said something.
I'm sure that he probably knew you or Jason.
Yeah.
The kid, and it probably would have been fine.
It definitely would have.
It's hard to talk. Like if I see a celebrity out, I cannot talk to them.
Really?
I just don't. I'm like, I don't want to annoy you.
Oh, I don't mind it.
Really? Like, I love annoying people.
That's my thing. Like, I've seen Mark Wahlberg now 3 times.
He's like, leave me the fuck alone.
Why are you here at the taco event?
Why are you at my house?
Yes. I don't know. There's something that, like, if I could figure out, like, something unique to say to them.
Yes, of course.
I'm, like, down. Like, the wrestler Mankind. Do you know him?
No.
He's supposedly, like, the king of hardcore wrestling, right?
Oh, okay.
But he did an episode of Wife Swap.
Stop.
So I was like, how many other fans have went up to him and said, I loved your episode of Wife Swap?
Damn. No, that is a pristine show as well.
Yeah. And
I mean, fucked up, but.
He's a family man. He knows that I like watched it and enjoyed that. And he's like, oh, great. And he was so appreciative of it.
Okay. Do you know Lainey, Paul Jason Klein?
The singer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he originally was supposed to sing at Erin's wedding when it was like in 2020 before the pandemic happened. So he was going to sing as she walked down the aisle. And so they were in contact and they like follow each other and stuff still. But I'm so annoyed. I was so Nolan, my boyfriend, does the flea market and I go a lot of Saturdays, and I was away getting food for like 20 minutes and I came back and he was like, I wish you were over here because Paul Jason Klein came in and bought a bunch of stuff and I was too like, he's not as good as interacting with people, and I had such a good in to be like, oh, I love your music, but also you're supposed to sing at my best friend's wedding, like, and I think that would have been a good little connection point. And I like stuff like that.
Yes.
Where it's something you can talk about that's not, I don't know, something
that's unique, and there's like the connection there.
Yeah, it's not just like, oh, I love your music, because it's like, okay, everyone says that to me.
Totally.
You know,
both your podcasts, Good Influences and Only Friends, are falling off a cliff, and you can only save one.
Fuck. It's sad. I don't know, because Only Friends is like our baby, but Good Influences, I feel like I like because there's 4 people and we all have different perspectives. There's 2 guys, 2 girls. I feel like that one, maybe Good Influences.
Really?
We did a Fuck, Marry, Kill about something like this, and Aaron and I both said Good Influences we would save.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's so cool. You guys started a new podcast and you both love it.
Love it.
That's so cool.
And I love Only Friends, but I think Good Influences, we just never know what's going to happen, because like our topics change from episode to episode. Sometimes we just do episodes where we just talk and like who knows what's going to come up. I don't know. And I love making TikToks for that one and everything. So it's actually, I went to Pilates the other day and I had an instructor that I've only had one other time. And she was like, oh, you came up on my TikTok For You page. And I was like, what was it? And she was like, you were on a podcast. And I was like, was it with guys and girls? And she was like, yeah. And I thought that was so cool.
That's really cool.
I was like, what?
That's really cool.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Hopefully
I love them.
Hopefully this one hits her too.
Well, we'll see. I signed up for, there's like this creator beta program on TikTok.
Okay.
And basically you'll just get paid a lot better than the old creator fund, but your videos have to be over a minute long. So I've been just vlogging on there. However, I dead ass am not trying to be that influencer that's like, I'm shadow banned, like my views are bad. I swear to God, the moment I switched, my views have stopped.
Really?
Like completely. And even with like trending, like I still do those short ones with trending sounds and stuff, and usually for those will do like somewhat well. Like,
those come up on my feed all the time. I've never gotten your vlogs.
Right.
I didn't even know you did that.
Right, exactly. I think if anytime I've ever vlogged before, it never has done as well, just because like it's harder to trend doing something like that. But even my ones with sound, like trending sounds, like I get like 200 likes. It's really crazy, and that's like very low for me. So I truly think it has something to do with it.
Are you gonna turn it off?
Not yet.
Really?
I want to see how it goes for a couple months, and then I'll turn it off, because it's not worth the money if my views have stopped.
I've had the same incidents with like when a brand wants to sponsor the TikTok.
That will suppress it.
That suppresses
Instagram too.
Yes, Instagram too. When I signed up for the Reels bonus program, it suppressed my videos too.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you do a brand deal and you upload a photo and it says paid partnership at the top, that will suppress it. I'm like 98% sure.
Why does it do that?
I have no fucking idea.
I had my biggest reel the other day ever.
It did well?
Yeah, and it blew me up like 10,000 followers.
On Instagram?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I know. I haven't gone up in like a year.
No, I mean, I like lose followers every day. That's
Same.
crazy. What was the reel?
Me and Taylor went to In-N-Out, and it was Caitlin's idea. Full credit to her.
Uh-huh.
She said, get a grilled cheese and a Flying Dutchman, which is just the patty, and then put it together and make it seem like I created something, which is it's just a hamburger at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I'm like, In-N-Out hack. Guys, get the grilled cheese and get the burger. And I thought it'd be perfect to do it with Taylor to like wait for her to get it.
Yeah, to be like, oh.
Yeah. So then she's like, that looks healthy. And it sounded really real. And then I put it together and she ate it. She's like, why does this taste so good? And all the comments are talking about how stupid we are.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask, were you playing it off like you didn't know that it was basically just a cheeseburger?
Yes, I made it seem like I did something.
That's so funny. Okay, maybe just keep doing things like that.
I know. I have to figure out ways to get under people's skin.
Yeah, and you're pretty good at that.
Really good.
So I feel like you'll succeed very well.
I found
You
my
should post
niche.
it on TikTok.
I did. It did really well in there too.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But it got like 4.5 million on Instagram. Which
Damn.
is
And you
nuts
got 10,000 followers from that?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So like I think 10,000 people realized my sarcasm and they're like, I fuck with this.
Yeah.
Or they're like, whoa, this hack is great.
Yeah. Or like, I love this channel. This is really smart.
I have to get the grilled cheese and Flying Dutchman.
You know what I don't get? Do you ever get those TikToks that are clearly fake? That are like prank videos or like, I surprised my fiance with her best friend, and it's like a 3-minute video, and it's so clear that like it's set up.
No, I never get those.
They are so annoying because the comments are always like, I love it. And I'm like, how do you not see that this is fake?
Yeah.
It's so fake. You can tell people are acting. Get it together.
I'm not kidding. Maybe one for 500 comments was like, these guys are being sarcastic and I can't believe no one's getting it.
Yeah.
So like there was some faith in humanity. Maybe I wasn't as funny as I thought I was, but some people got it.
But it's kind of sad that many people didn't get it.
Yeah, everyone was like, I want to kill this guy. He's so stupid. He kisses with his mask on. They were good comments.
He kisses with his mask on. What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. But Carly, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, that's it. That was so fast.
I know. It was 2 hours. We killed it.
Stop.
Guys,
how long was it?
45 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys can, give this video a like, leave a review in the Spotify and Apple, and go check out Carly on Good Influences on her podcast and Only Friends.
And my TikTok, please. I'm screaming, crying, throwing up. Please, please, please. I'm doing so bad on there right now.
Yeah. If you can, go comment on Carly's newest TikTok
go
at this moment.
It.
Joe
sent me. Yeah. And then 12,000 of you, please follow me on Instagram so I can beat Joe. That's all.
Please. Liza did that once in one of her videos. And she was like, go comment, Liza's cuter than David on Joe's video. And I got like thousands of comments.
Oh my God. Of course.
Yeah.
What a slay.
Crazy.
Slay all day.
Lightweights. Out.
Wow, I can't believe I'm part of Lightweights.
Yeah. The new host.